What is up, YouTube knife fans, steel addicts? Today we're gonna take a look at another one of my blades right here. This one is actually one of my favorite blades, blade design shape, I guess, if that's even a thing. This is my M7 bayonet. This is the sheath that I have for it. This is not the original sheath for it, but it gives you an idea, right? So supposed to say M81 or M18 or whatever. Plastic sheath on this one, plastic cover. On the other one, I think is a glass reinforced nylon on the original one. So I'm not gonna say let's pretend because at some point in time I'm gonna have to get that sheath. They're just astronomically expensive, especially for something that's just gonna sit. Has a little drain hole right there, right? This is plastic on this one. Sorry about that. This is the back part of it, just like the original. Has your Alice clips right here, or clip, dangler clip. Has a button snap like the original. Has this metal guard right here where the sheath is retained by. And there's like a spring in here. I don't know if we could make it pick up, but there's a spring that retains the blade and it offers like a positive as you're inserting the bayonet. Doesn't let it wiggle out. It's like it holds it in place. Suppose it's like a sharpener, right? I know that doesn't look right, but sorry about that, guys. This is the sheet that it comes with. This one's the economical one. The original US made one. It's a beautiful sheath too. You know, this is beautiful. It's functional. It protects my knife while it's in the safe, so I don't get poked with my own knife. But that's the sheet that I have for it, and I'm gonna buy the original one at some point in time once I save up more pennies for it. This is my knife right here. Has your screws right here to secure these plastic grips that have a diamond pattern like shape design on them. Pretty grippy, right? Plastic, nothing fancy on these. They're just plastic. And they have some bolts like secured in place, or like what is it, melted into the scales. Full tang on this blade. That's your tang right there. And it's pinned into place. This is your bayonet lug securing what do they call it? End cap, I guess. So you on your muzzle of your rifle, there's a lug right here. Lug that sits and locks into place, and your muzzle goes through right here on your rifle, or as you'll come to see that it, you could use these on shotguns as well. This is the guard that it has. It's steel, stamped steel on this one, right there. The ultimate uh field weapon, right? Edged field weapon. I know there's better knives out there, right? Obviously, right? But imagine being in war or in combat, this on your side. That's your USM7, and your designer or your producer of this one, the one who printed this blade out. Yes, that's a little bit of rust, but gives it more of the gives it more character. That's your knife right there. Like I said, the it's dull, you know. You can't run your fingers through that on a sharp knife. But this one is dull, right? It's dull on the edge, but it's sharp on its point, on its piercing point. Yeah, double edged, but dull. The ultimate piercer right here glides in. What would you guys call that? A drop point or a spear point? I'm gonna say spear point, right? That's a spear point. Is that a spear point on this blade, or is it a drop point? Beautiful blade. Made in America. 1095 high carbon steel, if I didn't mention it. The blade and guard are made of the same material. I'm gonna read a little bit of their history on this blade because it's just an amazing knife to own. If you're starting your collection, it's an excellent knife to start collecting. The bayonets are any bayonet from any country. They're cool. You know, Russian bayonets. I don't know about Russian bayonets, but yeah, they're cool too. They have their mystique to them, you know. But American bayonets are awesome. Look at that. German bayonets, awesome. I have a Russian bayonet right here. You'll see right now. We'll give it a quick size comparison to that one right now. But I'll read you a quick little summary of this. The M7 bayonet, NSN number 1095 0001797001, is a bayonet that was used by the U.S. military for the M16 rifle. It can also be used in the M4 carbine as well as many other assault rifles, carbines, and combat shotguns. It can be used as a fighting knife and utility tool. It was introduced in 1964 when the M16 rifle entered service during the Vietnam War. So this soldier right here has been around for a cool minute, you know. It has this history. This soldier, excellent knife, excellent history too. In service since 1964 till the present day. Till the present day, this soldier is still active right now. Used by obviously the U.S. military, right? The wars that it has been in, that the U.S. military is aware of: Vietnam War, Operation Urgent Fury, Gulf War, War in Afghanistan, War in Iraq. It's been in those theaters, guys, and who knows, many other theaters that the U.S. is not involved in, but these knives are left behind by the U.S. and they keep serving. So let's give it a quick size comparison right here to a knife that I think has more practical field use than this one. This is just what it is, it, what it looks like it is: a stabber, a penetrator, a piercer. I have the Glock field knife right here. This in green. This one in made in Austria, not in America. This one has their wannabe 1075 high carbon steel. This one has a wicked, I want to say a sharp. Uh, I've used it a little bit, not much, as you guys can see. It's still brand new knife. Glock field knife. I'm gonna be reviewing it pretty soon. Not reviewing it, but giving you guys my impression on it. Excellent knife as well. And look at that design. Do they look the same? You have a 6.5 inches on this one as far as knife goes. 6.5 inches up to the guard right here. So you got about a 1/4 inch more on this one. Same knife, 1/2 inch shorter. And I have another bayonet right here. This one by from the Mosin Nagant. All right. It's literally a flathead screwdriver, but it's a bayonet. This is how you secure it into the muzzle. Locks into place right here. And boom, you have your bayonet stabbing device, right? Or piercing device. Making sure your opponent is no longer animated. You want to make sure that he's de-animated. And obviously, just judging by its size, you could tell, right? That's a whole human being's sideways. Or other soft media, not human being. I don't have a scabbard for this, but they do sell it. I will be getting it. Let me know what you guys think about the gencut M7 bayonet in the 1095 high carbon steel. Until next time, guys.